to change the society. I have been taken and I want to write many things about my own community. So that is where my journalism media course I have been taken. Getting back your education into a female attire and into a different gender, that was really a challenging for me to tell the society that transgender community also have a capability of to pursue education in the mainstream apart from having a sex work and begging. We have break all this kind of stereotype notion and make a kind of an inclusivity society in the present situations. And all the best, Kristu Jayanti College, and all the best to Samatvah campaign. I'm Sana Suman. I'm a trans woman and I'm from Bangalore, and I born, brought up everything in Bangalore city, and I stay with my biological family right now, and I have done my masters in journalism, and that is on 2021 I have moved out with completing of my masters. Getting this masters also, it was really a challenging for me because of my identity, being a transgender identity. It's not so easy to pursue your education back because my education was undergraduation. I have done it, and that was in a male attire. So getting back your education into a female attire and into a different gender, that was really a challenging for me. And after the Supreme Court of judgment in 2014 of a third gender judgment, keeping this judgment as a evidence to have a lobby with the college, I have done this kind of achievement to take such initiative in Karnataka as a first transgender student who had a initiative to go regular college, and that's where my journey started to tell the society that transgender community also have a capability of to pursue education in the mainstream apart from having a sex work and begging. We have breaked all this kind of stereotype notion and make a kind of a inclusivity society in the present situations. And also being a transgender person, it's not so easy to survive in this society because you have to face every and each day of the discriminations because of your identity, and every day is a kind of a challenge for you, and it's not so easy because you have to undergo sexual harassment, discrimination within a workplace, and also in wherever you have been crossing around the areas or sectors. So you have to really make a kind of a be bold decisions to combat all this kind of situations, because there was decades before where transgender people were away from the society because we always claim that society has excluded us, and also there's a part of where we also excluded society and we have created our own culture and system. So because of the fear that we see in the society, so therefore the fear that we see, and that is the reason we fail to take some of our initiative responsibilities in the mainstream. So that is where you can see the recent developments in our country, whereas the third gender judgment and also IPC section 377 judgment, and also there are different state transgender policies, and in Karnataka we have also launched Karnataka transgender policy in 2017, and also there are a lot of struggles happening, but the policy has been launched, but whereas the implementation part and executive part, the government has been failed, and still it is not taking any kind of initiative so to how to execute, and not having any kind of consultations or meetings with the community, so how we can take forward this kind of a policy for the welfare of the transgender. It's all pending as a paper in the departments, and government is also not taking serious responsibility. And I have, being a transgender, I also filed a petition in Karnataka High Court for the reservation of government jobs in employment in Karnataka, and that is where I had taken a initiative again, where I wrote an exam of a government exam, that is a first division FDA first division association exam, and this exam where I was not given a kind of a result, and not given any kind of allocations for me for my job. When I had a lobby discussion with the department, and they said there is no reservation for the transgender people. So that is where I filed a petition in Supreme Court, in a High Court, and followed to that we had a lot of discussions with the departments and the governments and with the organizations, and that is where today we also succeeded on that, getting a 1% of reservation in Karnataka state for the employment opportunity. And followed to this 1% reservation, there is another 1% of reservation in the teaching sectors. So that is the reservation which has been given by the government of Karnataka. But I think we should really think on that. The background of communities will be something different, because the criteria that looking what the government is looking, so it is something it will be irrelevant for the community, because the certifications and their gender identities, everything, I think the government should look on that and make some flexibility for the transgender community, and make some more easy access to that opportunities, rather giving a kind of a vague statement and vague opportunities. I think the government also should make us to access easily that opportunity. And there are existing organizations in Karnataka, and also I also thought that we transgender people are lacking in education. That is the reason where we are not getting an opportunity to get a job in the mainstream. So I had initiated a right to education campaign for the transgender people, where the experience what I have faced getting admission in the college, so the same similar experience the other transgender people also were facing. So I had known that the process and the methods that how to approach their college institution. Same way I had been taking an initiative, and I started a campaign, where the campaign is just for a right to education for the transgender community, where the transgender people can access the education system. So this is my campaign, and also I would really want the society to join their hands together with me to support this campaign. And this is for some good reason. And we also want to tell the society that see, we are putting our effort towards getting our community for the mainstream to get empowered, and to change their life and lead their life into dignified. And we don't want any kind of sympathy towards community. We want to give our own rights. We want because not to judge anyone on based on their attire, on their color or their gender. I think nobody has a right to judge individual's identity, so we are happy with our own identity, and that is where the society also should take care on accepting us to be in the society. So yeah, this is a journey, and hopefully I think what is my thought is against that whatever the movements that we have initiated might be helpful for our upcoming generations. So we are making a space for them, because our past generations have not created any kind of initiatives, and they have not made any way that we can walk it into dignified paths. But I think we are the people like making some initiatives and doing some advocacy works, and fighting for rights, for the transgender rights, and so that the generations, upcoming generations, can lead their life into dignified. And I just want to tell the societies, accept us how we are, and do not judge us, and don't discriminate. And the main thing is family accept us, and don't abandon us, and something we really need a love, and that love need to lead in towards a dignified life. Thank you so much. Ayopa.
Thank you. One thing, like,
Yeah.
we are from Kristu Jayanti College. So could you give a wish to this particular campaign? Samatvah
Kristu Jayanti
Kristu
College.
Media Studies Department.
Okay.
Campaign name is Samatvah.
Yes, I just add with some points. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So I had taken journalism as my course because I really believe that media will make a huge change, and I have seen that in the society as per the present trend, where the social medias and the new medias which made drastic changes towards the public and society. That media is a powerful tool where it reaches every corner of the space, and where it easily has the power to change the perspectives of the people. And that is where I would really want to take this subject, and I just want to tell the society that what are the struggles that we do, because already there is a myth in the society that transgenders are beggars, transgenders are sex workers. To change the society, I have been taken, and I want to write many things about my own community. So that is where my journalism media course have been taken, and I also wish the students of Kristu Jayanti College media students all the best. Kristu Jayanti College, and all the best to Samatvah campaign. Do best and bring changes in the society. Thank you so much.